Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the City of Springfield License Commission meeting. Today is May 22nd, 2024, and I'd like to open the meeting at 5:31 p.m. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for the Springfield Board of License Commissioners hearing held on Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. Did everyone have an opportunity to review the minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Any changes or comments?
Well, under the hearing for Mount Carmel, it says liquor license was suspended, but we really didn't do it at that meeting, right? We did it at the following meeting.
Right.
I don't remember what we actually said about Mount Carmel at this meeting, but I think it was an informational.
Yeah, it was the 15th. It's on the 15th again.
Yeah.
On the 15th.
Right.
Okay.
So at this meeting, I think it was just informational and we probably just continued. And then on the 15th is when we suspended.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Correct.
Other than that, I have nothing.
Okay. Then I make a motion to approve the minutes for the Springfield Board of License Commissioners hearing held on Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. And we ask that there is the correction on
Item 4.
fourth
Yeah.
order of business.
Yes.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Second item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for the Springfield Board License Commissioners hearing held on Wednesday, May 15, 2024, and this was our special meeting. Did everyone have an opportunity to go over those minutes?
Yes.
Any changes or comments?
No.
No, okay. Then I make a motion to approve the minutes for the Springfield Board License Commissioners hearing held on Wednesday, May 15, 2024.
Second.
Commissioner Cade?
Abstain. Wasn't available for that meeting.
Perfect. Commissioner Singleton,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Okay. New petition. First item is a petition for a change of issuance, transfer of stock, new stockholder for Black and Blues, Inc., DBA Theodore's, located at 201 Worthington Street. Keith Weckler, manager of record. There's someone here for,
Yep,
Theodore?
our attorney's here, one of our new owners. We are selling a small part of our business to our longtime chef who's worked there for 15, 20 years. And so we've made agreement where she's going to become a partner with Keith and I to help run the business.
great. Great.
Good evening. I'm Alex Hogan, representing Black and Blues.
Okay. Attorney Bonavita?
Yes.
Well, actually, Peter usually handles the questions when it comes to.
So
the,
you're adding a third partner, is that right?
Actually,
Technically a fourth, but yes.
A fourth. Oh, so there's a transfer of stock to that person,
To Emily, yep.
Emily. Okay, and that's the only change. You're
Correct.
remaining as manager of record.
Yes.
What would it be without Keith Weckler as the manager of record? Okay, I have no questions. Is it the same for the Black and Billiards as well?
yes.
Yes. Yes.
So it's the same thing for both.
Second.
She's getting the same share in both.
Correct.
Okay. We could probably just approve both at the same time.
Okay, anybody else has questions, commissioners? No.
Nope.
Then I make a motion to approve the petition for a change of issuance, transfer of stock, new stockholder for Black and Blues, Inc., DBA Theodore's located at 201 Worthington Street, Keith Wepler, manager of record. There a second?
Second,
Okay. Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
yes,
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
yes,
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. And as Peter suggested, I make a motion to approve the petition for a change of issuance, transfer of stock, new stockholder for Black and Billers, DBA Smith Billers, located at 201 Worthington Street, Keith Wepler, manager of record. There's second.
second,
Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
yes,
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. This was a quick one.
Yeah.
Thank you, and good luck.
course.
Congratulations, Emily.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Sure, good night.
Good night.
Third item on the agenda is a petition for new car dealer, class 2, which is a used car license for, class 2 license for Crown Traders Corporation, DBA Ceylon Motors and Service, located at 824 Berkshire Avenue, Arshik Ahmed Abdul Samad, manager of record. Is there anyone here for Crown Traders? Nope. Okay. I make a motion to continue the petition
Who
for,
is Fazlan?
Sorry, it was mute. So I unmuted now. Sorry about that.
Are you
Hello?
from Ceylon Motors?
Yeah, Salam Motors.
Okay,
I'm
all
the,
right.
I'm the one of the partner from Ashik and me, myself also.
Okay. Are we hearing all new car dealers? Is that why this is on the agenda?
I believe so.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, any new ones, yes.
all right, good.
Okay. Mr. Fastline, can you tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about your petition?
Yeah, we had a business like in 890 Boston Road. We are going to close that one from the location, and we're going to move into 824 Berkshire Avenue. This business already exists for the old owner. We are taking over for rent, for lease from June 1st. As Salam Motors and Service.
So you are moving from Boston Road to this location?
Before
Yeah.
DBA is different names. The same corporation name is a Crown Traders Corporation.
Okay,
DBA name is Salam Motors and Service.
and there already is a used car dealer here. You're just taking over for them.
Yeah,
that
they are leaving from the Brooklyn
Okay.
Autos and Service. They are moving out from there
Yeah.
and new location, and we're gonna take over that business.
Okay,
Applying for new license also and
Yes,
service and
we-
class 2 and class 3.
Okay, class 2 and class 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have here only class 2.
She marked it for the application when I hand over to her, and she marked it both and class 2 and 3 for the same application. She said that's enough for that one.
Are you doing repairs at this location?
Yeah, this one already exists repairs and services. So
All right,
that's
is
what
that
I'm
why
saying.
you have a class 3?
Yeah, we paid for the license for used cars and service also.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Any questions from the commissioners?
No.
We tax certified this license this morning and it failed. And because the landlord's outstanding real estate taxes, but the bill is rather small, so I assume he's gonna pay it soon and that issue will be resolved. I just thought I'd let you know, so it may not be issued tomorrow. Got to get him to pay his real estate bill first, but
Okay,
other than that, nothing.
okay. I know Attorney Bonavita and I went pretty much over the application earlier today and everything seemed to be. Did you go over it too, Peter?
I looked, I didn't go line by line, but I saw the application, yeah. There's there's a special, Attorney Bonavita, there would be a special permit granted at this location. Is that special permit transferable to, it's probably granted to the owner of the parcel, and the owner has not changed, I would assume. Trying to remember how
Right.
that works, so
Yeah, if the owner hasn't changed
just
and
the
the
tenant,
special permit is further property.
okay. I don't have anything else.
Okay. Anyone else has any questions?
Nope.
Then I make a motion to approve the petition for a new car dealer class 2 used car license for Crown Traders Corporation, DBA Ceylon Motors and Service located at 824 Berkshire Avenue. Arshik Ahmed Abdul Samad, manager of record. There's
Second,
second. Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
yes,
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Hey, thanks to everyone. Have a good night, guys.
good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The next item on the agenda is old business, and that would be Palade Inc., DBA Palade at 8 Road, Jose Hernandez, manager of record, letting La Taqueria del Pueblo Bar and Restaurant operate with purchase liquor with Palade's liquor license. I do know, I believe that we received an email saying that the lease had been executed already. Attorney,
Yeah, good evening. I'm Van Johnson, representing La Taqueria and Luis Vasquez. So the lease has been finalized. It has not been fully executed. It has been executed by my client, but it hasn't been fully executed because we can't move forward with the lease until the terms of the sale of the assets are finalized. There are assets that are being sold by the former owner of Palate, and some of those assets are encumbered because there was an existing loan on them. So there are 2 loans. There's loans on some of the assets, and there was an SBA loan that needs to be paid off. The seller has not yet provided a payoff, has not for the loan to be paid off, and has not yet provided proof that they can actually pay off the loan that's going to be paid off by him. So we're somewhat at a standstill trying to work through these issues, but the lease has been fully negotiated with the landlord, and at this point, I'm working with the former owner or the owner of Palate. I'm working with his counsel to get to an actual conveyance of the assets.
Wow.
so what exactly does that mean for Mr. Vasquez?
Well, what it means for Mr. Vasquez is we're still moving forward. It's just there are two moving parts. One is the lease with the landlord, which only makes sense for him to do if he can get the assets from Palate. And that is because some of those assets are encumbered. There's a UCC reported that encumbers those assets. They can't be conveyed without proof that can be paid off. So it's somewhat of a catch-22. You can't fully execute the lease and get he doesn't want to execute the lease unless he knows he has all the business assets in order to actually be able to do his business. So the landlord has been patient with us. The landlord's working with us. It's just a matter of getting across the hurdle. The seller, the former owner of Palate, is working on getting financing. He's working with his attorney to get some financing in order to be able to pay off. It's about a $100,000 loan that has to be paid off. So that is in process.
So in the meantime, Mr. Vasquez continues to lose money by not making any money, by not being able to make money.
Yes, as does the landlord, because obviously because nobody's making money and at the property, nobody's in a position to pay rent there. So it's a losing proposition all the way around.
Right. Any questions, Peter?
No, I'm just so sad for this guy that he
Right.
got involved in this.
Mhm.
So we
was
just,
taken advantage of.
yeah,
We're very optimistic we'll be able to get it across the hurdle. I think the one big thing, the one thing that we certainly have going for us is that the landlord has been patient. I know that he had other opportunities he hasn't taken advantage of that he certainly could have in order to work with my client. But so I feel like we're moving in the right direction. It's just not it's one of those problems that it's somewhat easy to get into a real deep hole, and somewhat a little more difficult to unravel to get everybody out.
So Counselor, what do you think would be the ETA of this potentially?
Well,
Close.
I spoke to his attorney both yesterday and today. I can't say how long it'll take him to be able to get the money together in order to be able to pay off that loan. She tells me that he's hoping within 30 days. That's, then people have varying levels of success trying to pull money together, unsecured money together. It can be a little difficult. There's nothing to secure that money by, so.
Mr. Vasquez has given him a great deal of money so far, right?
Right.
And he just,
Yes.
we don't know where that went. You think that would have been
Well,
paid the bills with it? Oh,
It's probably
So-
what we would have done, obviously, not Mr.
So,
Hernandez.
so Counselor, so continuing this to the last meeting in June, you think that's sufficient time frame?
well, what I'd say is I'm certainly willing to come back in June, the June meeting, and to provide an update. I would hope so. I would hope that tomorrow I get the call that he's got the money to pay off the assets and we can get this closing done and we can get him under lease and be able to come back and report that he has control of the property because he's got a lease and he's got the assets there. Because that's out of my control, I can't really speak to it other than to
Would you
say
like-
I'm certainly willing to come back.
If I could ask, Attorney Van Johnson, do you think we should take it off the agenda? And then you'll tell us when to put it back on?
That's fine. I'm happy to do that.
Okay.
So long as the commission is okay with leaving the license. I know you've got possession of the license. As long as the commission is okay with that, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, the license is in possession of the
yeah.
licensing department.
And I would convey my client is very thankful and very appreciative of the fact the commission has been so patient and not revoke the license to save him those costs. But we continue to work with him. There was some time he spent because of we had to I had to have the lease translated into Spanish and so he could actually review it and understand it himself. So that took a little bit of time for him to review it, and
Sure.
he's satisfied with those terms. So we've done things well. It's just taking more time than anybody would like.
Okay. He just feels so bad for Mr. Vasquez.
So we're just gonna continue this until renewal time unless we hear something?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna
that's
take
fine.
it off essentially
Yeah.
we'll take it off the agenda. And when the council is ready to have it put back on the agenda, we'll do that.
So the next thing we will, I'm guessing, the next thing we're gonna hear is a transfer of license applications been submitted.
Hope, that's the hope, yeah, I would think, yeah.
Dan, is that?
Yes,
the next step?
that's accurate. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Gonna make that motion, Peter?
I make a motion to continue this,
Not to
I know
continue.
what it is. This hearing on the status of the license for Palate Incorporated transfer to La Taqueria del Pueblo until a transfer of license application has been submitted, or October 23rd, whichever comes first.
There a second?
Second.
Go Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Well, good luck,
Godspeed to you.
Johnson, and
Thank-
yeah,
thank- Thank you, and I hope to be back with good news well before October.
hope
Okay.
so,
Great. Thank
hope
you.
so.
Yeah,
Mhm,
have a
good
good
night.
evening.
You
Good night.
Good night.
Next item on the agenda is the administrative review of incident report. And we have Fuego Sports Bar for an incident on May 2nd, 2024. Did everyone have an opportunity to read the report?
Yes.
Okay, so in reviewing, I read that the person was not someone that had been at the bar, but someone that ran into the bar. So therefore, I don't see a need to take action, but I'm open to hear you.
I'm just
Barry?
curious, how many times we have heard violations for Fuego and Angie Guzman, the manager of record, is not there. It doesn't
I think
seem like
same
she's
thing.
ever there.
Thinking the same thing, Peter. They're popping up way too often on our agendas.
Yeah. And she's never there for whenever there's a violation. This was 11:30 on a Thursday night. It seems like it would be a busy time for a bar and she should be there. Other than that, you're right. And Barry, there's no violation suggested, right? Because this person just walked into the bar. Is that?
Correct. The officers were already in the bar.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they parked in the back. I don't know. Or in front. They must have parked in the back, because if he saw the cruiser there, he wouldn't have walked in. He knew he was wanted. He had committed crimes before that. They were told he would be there. He wasn't there when they responded there. As they were walking through, he walked in the front door and kind of just stopped right in the doorway. And then kind of from there, it turned sideways. He dropped his drugs and then they grabbed him and found the gun on him.
I would have loved to have seen the expression on his face when he saw it.
Right.
Priceless. Yeah.
So I no action because I don't think it had anything to do with the bar itself.
Okay, is there a second? For a second to take no action? Hello?
Could we have Angie Guzman come before us? Or
And to explain why she's never there when there's a
yeah,
bar.
why she's never there? I
What
mean,
are her hours?
right? I'm kind of
I don't think this is her full-time job.
yeah. I mean, I'm kind of in agreement that really, I don't see the bar being at fault here.
No.
But where's the manager of record?
Right,
So informational hearing? Not on this violation, but in general on.
In
what her
general.
hours are and
where?
Right.
that a motion? Oh, Johnny made a motion.
John's got something on the table. Yep.
So Johnny, what is your motion?
My motion is to take no action on Fuego's bar on this incident.
Okay,
I'll second that.
Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. And then there's another motion.
Yep.
Maria, are you?
Yeah,
making-
I'll make a motion to request for an informational hearing. To ask that Angie Guzman appear before this board to explain why she never seems to be at the bar when incidences are occurring.
Is there a
Second.
second?
Second.
Okay, Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Okay, that is all for today.
I have a question before we leave.
Yes.
Since we're seeing new licenses for the automobile vehicle dealerships, is there any kind of information that we could peruse on this so we have a little more knowledge?
Did you get the, are you not getting the application or?
I didn't get that application today.
It was in the packet. The
What
meeting,
was? Okay,
yeah, the whole application is in there.
okay.
I think
Now,
you're
but addition, yeah, go
right.
ahead.
It's just, it's more than just the application, like Attorney Bonavita and I spoke before. So just for us to feel comfortable with, and knowing, the questions that we should be asking. We already know the questions that we ask manager of records when it comes to a liquor license. So are there any particular questions that we should be asking these
Due diligence,
car
yeah.
dealers? Right.
That's exactly what I'm talking
Well, we can, we can go through it. It's the application. I guess you could look through the application and we could highlight which ones seem to be more crucial, but they all count. But obviously, there's certain ones that are more important than others. If you want us to go through the application procedure and, the actual application, highlight some of them, we'd be happy to do that.
Now we're just thinking that there are terminologies that we're not aware of that we could that could be explained, or we could
Sure.
have it a written document or whatever.
Sure.
Right. Okay, thank you. I make a motion to adjourn at 5:58.
Second?
Second,
Commissioner Cade,
Yes.
Commissioner Singleton,
Yes.
Commissioner D'Angelo Antonio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramirez,
yes.
Commissioner Espinosa, yes. Okay, have a good night, everyone.
Right.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Thank you.